Hello? Hello? Is this it working? Are we back? Hello? Did you guys fall asleep? Hey, there's somebody. I can't believe how many of you actually decided to wait for me to come back. I was like, oh man, they probably all were like, oh, he's not coming back. He got hit by Irma #2, and we'll see him in like another 2 weeks. And and you guys are mostly still here, I think, pretty much. Cool. Sorry about that. I actually don't know what happened. I mean, they're supposed to be officially fixing our internet because we're actually not still considered fully fixed. We're just patched. So I don't know what happened there because it wasn't them. They're not out there. I don't know. Everything actually seemed good on our end. I just kind of restarted everything. And it didn't work, and I waited a little bit, restarted everything again, and then all of a sudden it was like, okay, I'm happy now. And yeah, so I don't know. Anyway, so I don't know how much you guys missed, but what I'm gonna do is I'll fix the video later. I'll just upload the video that has the rest the stuff on there. All that happened that I think you guys missed was I killed one Terminator in a factory, and then it's now like, hey, there's another intruder detected, so we're gonna go fight the next intruder. That's pretty much it, yeah. So yeah, you guys really didn't miss a whole lot. I noticed, I was like, hey, my chat died. And I was looking a little closer, and I was like, "Oh, everything died." Yeah. So, yeah, it wasn't. I didn't play for like too long. All right. So, let's continue here. Does it sound is good, right? Actually, I didn't check that. I should have checked that to make sure that. Yeah, it looks like it's capturing game audio. Okay, everything should be good, and nobody said I sound like a robot, so I think we're all good. Okay. Use that there. Okay. All right. Hey, Gundam. Yeah. Finally got back. I don't know what the heck that was all about. I really don't. It's kind of lame. It's kind of a bummer. It's like what I was saying. It's like it's just. I don't think I could ever actually be a professional streamer if I even wanted to, or could be, like, in a way of, like, you know, because it's always something. It's always something. I think that's the Terminator that you killed previously right there that fell to the floor, I guess. Now this Terminator we gotta push out of our way momentarily, but then we gotta go up here and we gotta hit a switch. But yeah, it just seems like there's always something that, like, messes with my streaming. It's either, you know, something internet-wise or hardware-wise, software-wise. It's always something. It's like, oh. Yeah, that's not a good spot. If I just go this way, will he follow? He might actually follow me. Oh, he does. Okay. Yeah, alright, come on. This is actually where we need him to go. Cool. And then you just shove him over here on this little platform, and he gets zapped. And now we have some more plot. So now, I guess that's like a Skynet computer right there. So here you go. hands of the Terminators, he is made a slave. Oh, poor RoboCop. So this is actually kind of a cool part right here. Also, I didn't know RoboCop could actually, like, fly like that. Unless that's supposed to be him going through the network or something. So anyway, yeah, decades rush by. And yeah, the Terminators actually take over. Darnell. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll tell you in a second. But this is cool though. He manages to get himself to build an entirely new body and everything at this Terminator factory. I don't know why he didn't make himself a look. He builds a weapon that has a grip he remembers finding comfortable. And I'm like, yo, you know, okay, he's building himself a weapon. It should be good, you know, a weapon powered by the technology of the future. This weapon that he crafts for himself is poopy. It's not great. It's not useless, but it's like, it's just, you don't want it. You really want something better as soon as possible. Because now, this is the part where, like, the game is not really a whole lot of fun anymore, and it's just kind of like, let's just get through this. And it just kind of stays that way for a lot of it. Yeah. And that's kind of, yeah, just let's get through this. But yeah, it's all Terminators now. No more human beings where you shoot them once, twice, and they're dead kind of thing. We're fighting nothing but Terminators. Survival is difficult. It's gonna be something. So he's a bodybuilder now? Yeah, I guess. But yeah, as for the internet going out, I don't know what happened, dude. It just broke, but now we're back. So yeah, I managed to get it reset and finally it caught. So hopefully it doesn't go out on us again. That would be really a bummer, but we'll see. So here we go. This is now, in case you missed it, this is in the future now. I don't remember how many years in the future. I think it was like 40 or 50 years in the future. And the Terminators, Skynet's taken over the world pretty much, and yeah. Turn my volume just a pinch. Okay. Okay. Speakers. Okay, so this is the new gun. You get the old gun, if you recall, was kind of like this pistol machine gun that, you know, ta-ta-ta. This one is more of a pew-pew. Pew-pew-pew. You can only have, I think, 4 shots on the screen. Yeah, it looks like 4 at a time. So, of course, you want to be closer, so you can just spam it like that. But, again, we want to get rid of this thing as soon as possible. We were talking about something Super Metroid related where you cut out, so I missed that. Oh, yeah, I'm going to actually upload that video, by the way. I'm just going to upload it so it's fixed later. But the Super Metroid thing, all I was saying is just, it was really, really pretty cool to see the record not only get broken, but 3 times in, like, what, 3 days, 4 days or something? Like, I don't know. But it was pretty cool, and I'm really, really glad to see that, you know, any percent isn't dead and things are still going along. So I got some invincibility. I've also got a plasma cannon now. This weapon is like, well, we really need this thing. It's good. And you're gonna see me kind of trying to just pass a lot of these Terminators. You can kill them with this gun, but they take a lot of hits. And I'm more so just, it's kind of like the longer you hang around. There's secrets, by the way. This game has some nifty secrets. I definitely like that about it. But if you hang around in the same spot for too long, you can get yourself killed pretty quickly if you're not careful, because things just respawn infinitely as far as I know. Like, they just keep coming back, and they will just overwhelm you very quickly if you let them. So it's just kind of like, just get through it. This is a cool secret right here. You just jump up here and come through. Oh, I actually don't want that. That's the heat-seeking one, but it's nice because, yeah, it tracks your enemies, but it's not so nice because it definitely doesn't have the punch that this thing does. And I'd rather have the punch to just try to bring these things down quickly. Yeah, those dogs, you gotta crouch and get them. I think we're almost to the exit, though. Cool. Alright. That level is actually, like I said, the longer you take, the harder it is. So I'm actually glad we just kind of moved our way through there. Twice in 12 hours, I think, at one point. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Check their best splits amongst the two runs. And there's a potential of like 30 seconds to save on the current route. Wow. You know, that... I believe, did you see, Kazost actually made a commentary of his run, and yeah, he was talking about some time-saving stuff, so I can see that, but still, his run is like, man, it's pretty impressive. It was definitely cool to see, and yeah, dude, I'm just so happy to see that category still to this day has the level of activity that it does, and haven't checked. Oh, yeah, dude, yeah, grab it up. He's got it on YouTube only, I think, which is kind of unfortunate because it's at 30 FPS, and that makes me crazy. I'm like, no, why doesn't he upload it at 60 FPS? Because you can do that now on YouTube. I don't know if you can watch it that way, but if you download a YouTube video at its source and the source is 60, and then you're getting 60, or if he could put it on Twitch. Because, you know, Twitch does 60. I just, you know, it'd be so much nicer. But still, it's a good watch. Alright, so here we got our first boss, I guess, instead of just kind of... well, this is like... I don't know. Because we did fight that Terminator. But yeah, you got to damage the boss kind of piece by piece. So we're going to be doing that. Oh, darn. I don't want those grenades to hit me, because grenades actually do 2 damage if they hit you. You should take that out first, actually. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, actually doing pretty okay. Out. So this is why I wanted the plasma cannon too, because the seeker would be nice. I mean, it would be tracking stuff, but it would take a significant amount more damage to bring it down. Nice. Now that's the seeker right there. I think it'll disappear though. Maybe? Maybe not. Okay, this actually might be kind of a problem. I gotta get up there to get it. Uh-oh. Okay. I just don't want to collect that. There we go. Okay. Oh! I'm gonna die. Yeah, I guess you can't shoot those projectiles. Darn it. Bummer. Now I start with the pistol. That is unfortunate. Yeah, see, grenades 2 damage. Ouch. Okay, if I can find a better gun, I don't suppose there's one over here or something. Oh boy, okay, this actually is gonna probably... I might have to do this a couple times. Dang, this is rough. See, my first time here, I actually just one-shot it in my previous playthrough. I'm trying to aim. Aiming is actually a little harder than it looks, because it's a little stiff at times. It's not horrible usually, but in this case it is a little problematic. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it, but at least I'm getting better with using the pistol. Try to take that out. I'll be shocked if I don't die. I will read chat in a second. This is, as you can see, a pretty nasty situation I'm in right now. Okay, this spot seems to work pretty good though. Oh, ah, I didn't realize that one was still working. Okay. Oh, this is so dangerous. Get it! Oh! Sneaky little missile. Oh, sniped. I haven't checked that out. Oh, okay. I first started running when the world record was 45 minutes, now sub 42. It's crazy. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I agree. I agree, dude. They've really... How did that grenade hit me? I'm calling shenanigans on that one. That one cheated. This might be a decent spot I can actually stand to try to take this out. Yeah, okay, I think we got something going here. Man, this boss is like not cool with just the pistol. There we go. Getting... Oh... No? Okay. Oh. If this is kind of like, Andy, this doesn't look like a whole lot of fun for you. It's not. The bosses in this are just not all that exciting. I gotta get in a better spot, I think. Yeah, this might work. But I just really want to have it under my belt that, hey, I beat RoboCop vs. Terminator on stream. We got it done. We can retire this game for many years until I decide to play it again. The final boss is actually really punishing, but actually kind of a fun fight in a way. Please hold still, I need you, okay. There you go. But it's tough. It's a mean boss. There we go, okay. Get that down. Gotta take all of this out, because I don't actually know if those can reach me up top. This is how Andy gets a game over? Maybe. I thought I could actually make that. Please hold still. Getting to hold still is just awkward. It's like... You gotta, like, hold still, then shoot, but sometimes it seems like you gotta hold still for longer than just a moment. Oh, that's not... Okay. Where was the sweet spot? Here? No? Try this. Yeah, I might game over, actually, which is unfortunate, but we'll see. We will see. With that. I can't wait for the Shaq Fu stream eventually. Oh my gosh, dude. I'm not gonna lie, like, I really don't see myself being able to... Hang on. Okay, hold still, there you go. Okay, just... Okay, this could work, this could work. Yeah! Alright, cool. Alright. We got the hunter-killer. Anyway, yeah, Shaq Fu, dude. I don't know, man. That game... I don't even know, like, if I play it, like, what I'm supposed to do. Because I know it's like a 1v1 fighter. It's like... I don't... Well, not what I'm supposed to do, but it's like, how long am I really going to last playing Shaq Fu? Like, am I going to be able to play it for longer than, like, a round or two? Because I used to be into the fighting games when I was younger. But, I don't know. I'm just not so much into them these days for some reason. It's weird. It's like... I used to love them when I was younger. Like, I played a bunch of classics. Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 3, Killer Instinct 1 and 2, Tekken 2, Virtual Fighter, which, that one was okay. But yeah, I played like quite a few, but I don't know. Eventually, all of a sudden, I was just like, Yet. Never been into them? Oh, fair enough. Okay. Always tried, but my brother always kicked your butt. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got decent, I'd say. There was one time when I was playing Killer Instinct at the arcade. That was like probably my most proud arcade moment, actually. Was because if you wanted to play Killer Instinct, it was pretty much your standard, like, you if you want to play through the entire game, you got to play single player, of course, because you progress through. But if somebody comes and challenges you, if they win, they take over your game. You're done, and so it's kind of like it's not just a challenge to be like, hey, can I beat you? It's a challenge to be like, I'm taking your game from you, basically. I'm taking your quarter, and so I'm only like probably 11 years old, and this guy that's like, teenager, like probably like 18, 19, something like that, comes up, and he's just like, yo, I'm gonna take over, kind of thing. He was like a little cocky about it and stuff, and I was just like, oh, okay. And I was playing with TJ Combo, because TJ Combo is like my favorite fighter in Killer Instinct. He's awesome. But in the arcade version, I knew a cheat code to play as the final boss, Idol, and he's really, really powerful. So this kid, I was like, well, I don't know how good he is, and I don't want to lose my game. I don't want him to take it from me. I was here, and I'm playing, and this guy's all like, I'm going to get in here and take it from this little kid. So I was just like, all right, bam, bam, entered the cheat, which was, if I recall, it's like you have to select Cinder or Riptor, one of those two. And then you like hold left and 3 buttons, and then hold right and 3 buttons. The cheat changed depending on the version of the game, apparently. That's I believe what I learned. But I played as Idol, and then I kicked his butt. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna hide it. I gave him a good thrashing. And one of the things that was really cool is Idol, when you play as him, Brave2110, hello, welcome to you. But when you play as Idol, you can do an infinite combo, and there's other characters have infinite combos, but Idol's is just straight up mean. And so I knocked the guy up, and then you just press back, forward, and I think it's like light punch or whatever it is, and Idol runs forward and he hits the guy in midair, and you can just spam that. You just back forward, back forward, back forward, and the guy just bounces and bounces and bounces, and you can get I think it's like a 99 hit combo or 90. It went up to something like that. And then I just was doing it, and he just looks down at me. He's like, "Are you gonna keep doing that?" And I was like, "All right." I guess he's like, kind of gonna mellow a little bit. And then so I let him fall down, and then I beat him the rest of the way. And it was just funny though, because he looked at me after I won the fight, and he was like, "Wow, all right." And then he just walked away. I was like, "Cool." It was cheaty. It is like the infinite juggle is definitely cheaty, because if you like knock them up in the air and then you juggle them, they will keep taking damage, and there's nothing they can do. Like normally that game has what's called combo breakers, and you can get out of stuff, but that particular one you can't get out of it, and it was just like he was stuck. So yeah, it was a proud moment for a little kid at the arcade, kind of thing, Oh, here we go. Now we're walking around, or not walking, but we're actually flying around, if I remember correctly, in one of the actual Terminator vehicles. And you just need to take out a certain amount of Terminators. It's crazy, though. It's like a whole different aspect of the game here. To control it, you press left and right to move left and right on the D-pad. But if you want to turn, you press L and R. And then forward makes you go a little faster, and back slows you down. And the Y button shoots. And then, yeah, you just go around in this thing taking out Terminators. And it's honestly not, amazing. But I think it's pretty cool that they actually took the time to add a whole, different mode of play in here. And it plays very well. it runs at a pretty good frame rate, I think. Like, even though the Terminators move all jittery, like, it feels like the movement, if you look at, like, the ground, it feels like it's not too bad. I think they just probably were able to do that because the Terminator movement is so stiff and whatnot. And, I don't know, the control's pretty okay, so this part's actually, like, pretty okay. And then we go back to fighting a bunch of Terminators on foot, and then it's just, yeah, not exactly super fun time. No, even using the final boss. Hey, the guy challenged me. He, like I said, if he was to beat me, he would have taken my game. And anytime I got to go to the arcade, it's not like I was like, yeah, I got like $50 and I'm gonna be here all day. It was like, all right, I got like $2 or $1 because I didn't buy myself lunch at school, or I didn't buy like a complete lunch at school, and I could play a couple games. And so I just, you know, I wanted to get the most out of my credits in a game, and when this guy's coming up, I'm like, dude, my credits, my money, if he wins, I can't play anymore, and then I'm totally boned. So I was like, I gotta beat him, I gotta do it, I gotta hold my ground. So there was no shame, and he knew it too. He knew that if he beat me, he took my game. So it's not even, to me, it wasn't even like, you know, oh, sorry, or, you know, it was like, dude, you asked for this. Looking into ordering the SNES Mini today. They're $150. Ooh, that's a lot. That's cool though that you're getting one. I hope you enjoy it. See, I have no interest. I was asked if I was interested in like the mini Nintendo, and yeah, not so much. No, you know me, I prefer the original experience, and that goes for SNES as well. Like, if I got a SNES Mini thing release, oh, pay attention, Andy. It'd probably just start collecting dust real fast, honestly. Because I just, yeah, not too much of an interest. Okay, now this is honestly, like, when I said the game starts getting kind of not fun, as it kind of go, oh, he came back, great. As it just continues, I'm not kidding, like it just gets more and more not fun. So I am just gonna see how much I can just kind of say peace and skip it. That gun back there would actually be really nice to get, but we're gonna see if we can kind of skip a bunch. Yo, full life, just in time. Didn't know that was gonna happen. That worked out nicely. Okay, I might actually be kind of screwed. Aim downwards, please. Aiming downwards is actually quite tricky. Aim down. There you go. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh, that's what I get for cheating. Proudest arcade accomplishment? Cheated against some kid. Wait. You mean that's yours? Because mine was, he tried to cheat, or I mean, he wasn't a kid. So I didn't feel bad. I didn't feel bad at all. Now, I actually have X held down, so I'm kind of curious if I can kind of... Oh, okay, cool, it still works. I was just trying to get rid of him there. Just go. Go, RoboCop, go. It might be worth it to actually grab that gun next time, but I'm just not sure. I've never done this before, so... Yeah, we're seeing how this plays out. This gun sounds really weak, and it is. Nah, not gonna pay that much for it. Well, wait, you're not gonna order it then? I'm confused. Ooh, that's a good gun. Oh, I wanted to get that. Darn. Okay, maybe we can do this again and get ourselves somewhere else. Good. You know what? You know what? Huh. I might have actually just figured out a trick that could beat the speedrun without too much trouble. Because remember how we just did this and it was like, hey, we gained a bunch of height. If you just do this right at the beginning of the level, I think you can just kind of skip the whole thing if you want. And that really might actually shave off a lot of time. Let's do it. Let's see. I think that's a real thing. I think I honestly just figured out a thing that might... huh, if I'm really feeling like trying to go for the world record of this, I might be able to kind of grab it up if there's enough of that to take advantage of. How about that? Because the speedrun does not do the doesn't just all the way across. I was going to see how much it was, but at 150, that's too much for effectively a Raspberry Pi in a fancy case. Yeah, I agree. What made you want it anyway? Because you kind of, I don't know, seem more retro-y. Like I kind of would have guessed you were more into the actual hardware, but is it like something just, oh, it's nifty because it's miniature or something like that, or what's the interest there? So we still don't have a gun, which is maybe not a big deal, maybe. We'll find out. Okay, I'm actually gonna do the trick on, you know what, I'm gonna get rid of this, because I don't think these respawn. Okay, yeah, we're doing it here. Actually, I think I can get a gun here too. So first we're gonna get the gun. Then we're just gonna see if I can fly. Oh, it doesn't work here. It stops me on that. Oh, okay, well it should work here though. Unless this has something that stops me too. Oh, he would do that. Okay. Come on, Robocop. There you go. Okay. Cool. Anything else? Yeah, alright. Fill up our life. Getting bit by a dog, apparently. You see, this is kind of strange. I guess it's kind of like punishing you for being like, alright, we gave you the gun, we gave you the health. If you keep going, you get bit by a dog, and then you get nothing. It's like, dude, just take a little bit, and then get out of there. Thought it'd be a neat little thing to have. More of a collection thing, not for use. I can definitely see that. Now, see, as a collector of stuff like that, I can definitely see that, but... yeah, you know me though. If I had that, if I had $150, it would be definitely going towards like the classic stuff first to fill that out before I was to get something like that. But that's understandable though. All right, so we're gonna try here. I'm just gonna try to fly across the whole level, I think. But first we're getting that. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, well, we can do this, I think. Oh, it doesn't work on this ladder? What? Wait a minute. We're learning. Is it... I really want that health. How are you supposed to get that normally? I think you go around here and then it... Oh. Okay, so I might die. Oh. Hang on, yeah, this is bad. This is all bad. Ah, bummer. Alright. That's kind of poopy, but yeah, I'm gonna get the gun up here again, get the full health, and then I'm just gonna go for it. And hopefully I won't lose as much health this time, and then just won't even need to bother with that one. We'll see. But yeah, like, ooh. Go away. We get him? I think we did. Okay. He's not dead. He's just out of our way. See, that's the thing too, though. Like, that's what I say. It's just the game is like, it's just unfortunate. How does the game look so good, but then it just kind of falls off really hard, in terms of the game. Oh man, I'm really getting creamed here, and I can't climb that infinitely, apparently. Okay, which one did I use? Was it this one? I think it was this one. Yeah, I'm getting butchered, but it's okay. We'll grab the health. If that shot doesn't hit me, wow. Okay, we're gonna try that one. Interesting. So, as long as I hold X, I can kind of maintain this. Okay, okay. Huh. I'm okay with this. I'm honestly okay with this. Ow. Alright, we're gonna go for it. I want to get that health, but I don't think I can get the health and then get this little glitchy bob to work again, so yeah. I would like one too. I never really had a lot of SNES games, so it's easier and cheaper than picking up all the ones I want to play that are included. Ah, okay, fair enough. Alright, that makes sense, Aces. I can definitely understand that. What does it come with, like 30 games on it? Something like that? Why does RoboCop eat metal crates? Because he's made of metal. He just swallows it down, and remember, he made himself at that factory, so I think he can do that now. I mean, before he was probably just like, you know, hammering it on or something, but now I think he can actually, like, you know, just eat it like you said. So cheaty. Hey, this game cheats, so I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Plus, I've already beaten it legitimately. So I actually don't mind doing this. If I didn't beat it legitimately, I probably would be like, hey, you know, maybe I won't do it, because you know me. But in this case, yeah, I know I beat it without knowing about this, so I'm cool with it. Oh, I'm stuck, I think. Or, oh, I'm on the edge. Okay. Oh, look at that. So you can actually go over here. The end is actually right there, so I just need to go over here, drop down, and not die. This is weird. I guess you actually have to destroy the guns to trigger the... Because the level end is right here. I'm standing pretty much right next to it. Okay. I need to destroy that grenade launcher thing? But it looks like it's stuck, actually. Maybe it doesn't work. Okay. And then these guns. I don't know if I can actually hit them from behind. Let's see. They take a lot of hits, I think. I'm made of people, but I don't eat people. It's a good point. That is a good point. There we go. Okay, I just got to get in there. Go, 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 go. Yeah, okay, so interesting. You actually have to shoot the door to trigger the thing to let you go in, which is also weird because even without the little trick that I'm doing to get up into the sky, you can still get up top of that and drop in, and it's like, no, you can't go in yet. So that's kind of weird. Ever realize that inside each and every one of us is a super spooky skeleton? No, but now I do. You're right. Wow. Don't even joke, man. That's pretty interesting. Never really thought of it that way. Huh. Okay, now we're in the like, I guess Terminator Creation area. This area is... It's not much fun. Like, I'm not gonna say it's not fun at all, but it's not much fun. There's... I'm trying to think of how to explain, like, okay, those come out of the floor with, like, look at that, you can't even see, like, they just appear there. I don't like that. And there's just little things like that that are just kind of cheap. And like we discussed earlier, Terminator, ooh, wow. Fighting Terminators is not all that satisfying in here. See, unless you know where these spawn, you're gonna get hit the first few times. Go away. So I don't know. It's just it's not exactly my favorite. Wow, so generous with the health. Thank you. It's just not my favorite place in the game. So that's kind of a bummer. And unfortunately too, this is kind of like it. We're not near the end quite yet, but we're not going to see a whole lot of variety from now on. These, you have to shoot the blue... I didn't mean to grab the ladder. You have to shoot up at an angle, and then it momentarily is gone so that you can get by. Okay. Just want to get through here. That might actually lead to something that we want, if I can get off the ladder. Easier said than done. There. Oh, okay, yeah, that's good. I'd like to shoot up at an angle. There we go. Does this do anything good for us here? No, not so much? Okay. think we go up here. The, what was I going to say about it? Oh, yeah. So, you know what? Actually, I'm going to hold off before I explain kind of towards the end there. I'm going to wait till we get a little closer. Also, while I was waiting for everything to start up, I did check. Again, oh, apparently that hurts them. Interesting. I didn't know they actually got hurt by that. If I hold still, by the way, the reason why you kind of see me trying to like power through is they'll just keep spawning. This is infinite spawning area, to a degree anyway. So it's just keep moving, just keep moving. Another mechanic that I'm not really much of a fan of. Not much for infinite spawns, but that's all right. That's the seeker there, the heat seeking. I'm gonna pass on that. Ooh, he's got a grenade launcher. That's mean. 2 damage per hit. Yeah, you don't want to get hit by those. Okay, nice dodge. And it's weird too. Some Terminators, as you've probably noticed by now, they take a ton of damage. A ton. And then others, you can like 2-shot them. So I don't know what that's exactly about. But, yeah. What's up, Blaster Master? Welcome back. How you doing today? Was that buffer or the stream? Oh, we dropped some frames. Yeah, we dropped some frames. But we look like we're okay now. Huh. Terminators are born with guns. Weird. Yeah, that is weird, actually. Yes. I did not notice that, but that is an interesting observation. Yes. Yes, they are. Huh. Seems to be back to normal anyway. Yeah, we lost some frames there. I don't know what happened. Huh. Aces? That is exactly what I thought too. I should have pointed that out. Yes. That's exactly what I thought as soon as I came in here. The green lights, the very robotic feel to it and everything. This is definitely very reminiscent of a Borg ship, so it makes me happy that somebody else noticed, noticed that too. Oh, bad dog. Ooh, this... Okay, oh, and we got a 1-up, cool. This is the plasma and grenade launcher combo gun. It is very, very good. It's the best weapon in the game. In my opinion, anyway. It is very strong. The grenades actually take Terminators out very well. Slime from above. Man, how rude. I don't even know if you can jump over that without getting hit. But yeah, that's a good gun right there. So we're going to try not to lose that. Of the level in Donkey Kong 3 where you're in a factory lab place. You know, I'm kind of curious, actually. You just made me kind of think of something that I was considering. I was thinking about doing some marathons, but like casual marathons, if you want to call it that, or something. I don't know what you would call it, like, or a series playthrough. I guess that could allow it to be casual, because a marathon makes it sound like you're trying to power through it in one sitting, and I'm not good at that, especially with my hand problems and stuff. I was thinking about just like playing through Donkey Kong 1, 2, and 3. Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3. I thought that could be kind of fun. And I've never played Donkey Kong 3. So, yeah, like just start at 1 and go all the way through. But since I've never played the third one, I thought, well, then I can finally check it out for real. Well, I haven't not played it. I just haven't played it in depth, I should say. I kind of was like, well... You play as a baby, and I don't know. I'm just not much for the idea of playing as a baby or having a baby in a game like Mario 2. So I've never actually played that one for more than like a few moments. But both of those games, I'd like to honestly give them more of a chance and just try to look past that and go with it. And yeah, so I was thinking about Donkey Kong Country. I was thinking about doing like a Castlevania kind of marathon where we do... Castlevania 1, 2, 3, then 4, then Dracula X, and then Symphony of the Night. Something like that. What about Donkey Kong 64? Probably not going to play that. Yeah, I have it because of the guild. I also have Diddy Kong Racing. Probably not going to play that either, honestly. Andy, you were a baby one time. Don't be babyist. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend. I was being babyist. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. That was my jam. Diddy Kong Racing? Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, are you a mosquito? You are a mosquito. Oh, go away. Go away. I don't like mosquitoes. I see you over there. Go away. Probably bit me. Now I'm gonna be all paranoid. I'm gonna feel like extra paranoid, feeling like little things on me and stuff, thinking it's him. Go away. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Diddy Kong Racing and well, actually, just a lot of Nintendo 64 games. Like, I please don't take this as I'm like picking on Nintendo 64 games. I just don't have much of an interest in almost the entirety of the library of that on that console. It's just, I don't know. A lot of those games don't interest me. Like I said, Mario 64, I could play that again. And Blast Corps, I could play that, but I don't know. I don't see myself playing a lot of the other games. But feel free to tell me if you're like, hey, have you seen this one? You might like it. Because there could be others that I missed out on that could be interesting. Yo, Swordmaster. That game, correct me if I'm wrong, is that the one where it's like very medieval-like, and your character has a shield, and you can hold the shield up or forward, and you start off in like a woods kind of area, and it's like a very dark kind of game? Is that Swordmaster? Pretty much Mario 64 for me too. I remember a few games, but names escape me after so long. Okay. Diddy Kong Racing is amazing but boring by yourself. Ah, okay. Yeah, see, I just for me the issue is I grew up with Nintendo and Super Nintendo, and I'm used to the 2D graphics, and I love them. You guys know this. They're very special to me. And then when Nintendo 64 came out, there was a couple issues to me. I guess it requires some explanation. It's a bit of a story. It is that game. Oh, Blaster Master. I actually was looking into getting that game. I was like, yo, I want to get... It looks really solid. It looks like a really solid game. But it is too expensive. That game is just too much. Right now, anyway. It's on my list. I have a list of games that I'm interested in getting. But that one is like... It's just too much right now. But... Yeah, one day, you might see me playing it one day. I definitely want to give it a go because it looks really solid. I like the artwork. Everything looks pretty cool about it. It doesn't look like amazing, but it looks cool. I especially just like the artwork, though. It just looks like dark and kind of mysterious and just interesting. Nintendo 64 is my first console. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people who are really into the 64, it was kind of their first. Not everybody, but a lot. A bias against N64 because he's a babyist and doesn't play baby games gone viral. What? You got it boxed last year. Wow. Wow. Congratulations. Seriously, that is awesome. Like, grats to you on that. That's really cool. I'll let you know if I ever get it too. I'll be like, yo, dude, we got it. That's cool though. Grats to you. But, okay, so let me, I guess, a little bit of story time here with Andy. So you kind of have, I guess this will maybe help explain why I kind of don't have so much of an interest in the Nintendo 64. So primarily, it is because I grew up on Nintendo and Super Nintendo with the side-scrolling games and a lot of 2D graphics. Nintendo 64, on the other hand, they were pushing 3D graphics heavily. You know, that was the thing. It was like 3D. And it was still early on in 3D graphics when, you know, a lot of stuff was very blocky and, you know, it was kind of like, it felt like a step backwards at the time because all the stuff that they were trying to represent, I was like, Super Nintendo represents this better with the hand-drawn stuff. Like, if you put RoboCop on Nintendo 64, he's not going to look nearly as detailed, and he's probably going to look goofy, to be honest. And I was like, why are they doing this? Like, wait till the hardware is better so that you can make it look better, but right now it's just awkward. And that really turned me away. Another thing that turned me away from the Nintendo 64, just not even so much the 3D aspect. Well, okay, I'll get back to that in a second because it's a multitude of reasons. But another reason is that in Nintendo Power, which I subscribed to for a long time, Nintendo was like, they kept making their games and their advertisements and their well, mostly the games, but other things as well, directed and geared towards smaller kids. And I was like, fine with that. I'm like, okay, you know, we've always had games that are geared for children, but they were basically pushing it as, well, we want to only cater to children. And I was like, why are you doing that? Like, you know, the classic Mortal Kombat thing where Mortal Kombat came out on Sega and Super Nintendo, and the Sega version just like killed it because the Super Nintendo version had no blood at all. It was just kind of sweat. And people were like outraged. They were like, what the heck? And all the fatalities were changed and stuff. But then they were like, okay. And then Mortal Kombat 2 was just like hands down, like, you know, bam, there it is for you. Go to town. And so when they kept doing stuff like that though, and just being like, hey, let's push like Pokemon and there was a couple other things too that were for younger audiences. I was like, okay, that's fine, but you know, I'm starting to get older now and I want the mature games. But they were going away from that. So there was a couple mature games on 64, but the bulk of it was not mature, and it was definitely geared towards a younger audience. And that just really bothered me because it was like, what are you doing? Why are you not catering to both audiences? It just makes sense. And that really irked me because it just kept going that way. And, you know, I like a good mature game as much as a not mature game. So I just was like, man, here you got PlayStation that's like Final Fantasy VII that was like, they had swear words. I was like, what? You know, that now they got swear words? Like Final Fantasy 1, 2, and 3 US releases, whatever you want to call it there. No swear words in those. So I was like, wow, PlayStation doesn't care, man. They're just like, yeah, dude, just whatever. So that was also another thing that was like, here you got PlayStation that's like, you know, good 2D graphics and stuff, good 3D graphics too and stuff, and mature and younger games, like the whole spectrum of ages. But then here you got Nintendo that's like just for kids. And I'm like, why? So that was irritating and just pushed me away as a consumer. The final thing that I can think of at the moment that pushed me away was that I knew that 3D technology was developed to cut costs, and it still is to this day. 3D is all about budget cutbacks. It's about cutting costs so that they can just save money, which is understandable from a business standpoint, but at the same time, again, what I grew up with 2D looking hand-drawn and amazing, I was just like, you know, what are you doing? And just knowing that the dollar signs were motivating the production of the game to be the way that it was just something else that was just like, that stinks. And, hey, that's behind that thing again. I'm sorry I can't see your name. I don't know who just followed me. It was something with a bunch of numbers, but thank you for the follow, and thank you for also showing me that my follow alert was actually covered. Let me just fix that real quick. Get up there. Get up there. Okay, there we go. But thank you for the follow and welcome. So anyway, so yeah, when it comes to 3D, saving money and all that, now these days, it was YT23232323. Oh, well, thank you for the follow. YT23232323232323232323232323232323. But even to this day, when you can tell when a game has heart put into it, like Chrono Trigger. You know, Chrono Trigger is a very loved game the way it was made. A lot of attention to little details and things like that. Versus a game that is made like today that's just kind of like adequate to like pay the bills and get the company the money that they're looking for. again, it's understandable as an industry. You know, you want to cut corners, you want to save money where you can. It's just kind of sad because I feel like a lot of video games that are older, you can feel the love put into them, and a lot of video games that are newer, not so much. Not to say that they don't exist, obviously. I mean, we just played Hollow Knight, and that game is friggin' awesome. It was something that I could feel happening, and I grew up during that transition when it was going on, and I was like, and I was watching Nintendo do this before my eyes, and I was like, "What are you doing? What are you doing? You're killing it for your older consumers," and it was just really difficult. So that's why I wasn't knocking Pokemon. There's nothing wrong with Pokemon. What I was getting at is that Pokemon was designed for younger kids. If you're older though and you like it, again, nothing against it. It was all about the direction that Nintendo was taking. That was the big thing for me. So let me catch up on chat here now that I'm done ranting. Well, I guess real quick to kind of finish that up. That's why I kind of have, I guess, some feelings about 64 of like, yeah, it's like it didn't have what I was looking for, and it kind of continued that way to this day, honestly, with Nintendo anyway. But that's why I still love my classics though, Nintendo and Super Nintendo. You know, you got more mature games on there and stuff, and I'm not against trying Nintendo 64 games or GameCube and stuff like that. Like I said, if you guys think there's something that I would enjoy playing, by all means, feel free to let me know. I just haven't seen anything that really caught my eye that was like, yes, I really want to get into that. But yeah, hopefully my little rant did not offend anybody because, again, like in all seriousness, I'm not kidding, guys. I don't want to sound like I'm bashing any of the games on 64, because I'm not. I have nothing against them. They just don't call to me. That's all. They just don't call to me, and I definitely wouldn't want somebody bashing on the games that I like. I mean, I wouldn't be like offended, but it's, you know, nobody wants to have their childhood games like stepped on and be like, screw those. So I didn't mean it at all like that, just to clarify. I just don't have an interest. Bought an older guy's collection. He had really good stuff. I resold what I already had and made money back. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, cool. Very cool. Good deal. I love getting a good deal like that. That's the way to do it. oh, the fights. Omar is Telroy. Hello and welcome to you, Omar. 177 Lucky. Hello and welcome as well. Feel free to chat or lurk. Let me just catch up here and then we're going to continue our gameplay. Banjo-Kazooie was the best game on N64, followed by Majora's Mask. You know, I've heard a lot of good things about Banjo-Kazooie. When I looked at it, it didn't really call to me, again, because of the graphics and stuff being, you know, the original 3D and what I just explained. But I would be willing, because I've heard so many good things about that game, I'd be willing to give it a legitimate try. Like, to really, I'd play it for like a good hour, at least, to try to get into it to see if I could really enjoy it. And I have it too, actually, because of the guild. So, yeah. Shaq Fu. Oh, dude, please. No Shaq Fu. Do not. No. Let's not Shaq Fu it. Alright, let us continue. So, we're still in the Borg place, if you will. But fortunately now we got our grenade launching gun here. And I'm actually going to be just kind of holding it down a lot because that's just kind of how it kind of works in this area. There's just a lot of little things that can, if you're not quick to react, can just kind of take you out quickly. Oh, okay, this is really nice. See, I'm getting an explosion in my face. It's like, what's happening? They forgot to, I guess, kind of fully remove the hitbox of the Terminator in the background before it actually comes out. So you get an idea. You're like, oh, okay, it's coming. So you can just kind of take it out real quick. So that's a nice little thing. See, like, those are okay. That, we got one there. Go away. Go away, Terminator. Get out of here. I don't know if I can do the X trick here. I'm holding it, but he's... Oh, you can! Okay. Woo. Look at he looks a little confused. He's like, where am I going? What are you doing? What is this? We got one there. We're just gonna go past him. So yeah, this script. See there? That's another Terminator where it's just like for some reason he just dies instantly. So maybe he was a. You know what? Can I get that? Cool. All right. Oh, we got those fans. See, watch the ground. I think there's gonna be another one to the left, but can you see it? Like, no. What's the deal with that? Like, you definitely can't see them, even if there's no more. I'm telling you, you can't see them until they just all of a sudden appear, and it's like, hey. Oh, okay. We gotta go right, maybe, I guess? There are slightly multiple routes. I say slightly, I mean, it just, you kind of take a turn, and it's like, oh, this is not the way, and then you double back. Let's just go. Nice. Yo, I really want to know if that trick, the ladder trick, can save, how did he not fall over from my grenade shot there? How's he doing that? He's cheating! I'd really like to know if that could actually, like, be a world record changing kind of thing for this game. Because I think it could. I think it could. Alright, I'd like to get some health if we can. Yes, okay, I was gonna say, I think there might be... Very good. Excuse me, Mr. Terminator. Oh my gosh, look at them all. Alright, we're gonna grab that. And then I'm gonna take some hits, probably. I just want to get through it. That's like, at this point in the game, it's like you just want to get through. Just let me through, please. Bando. Oh, that's actually, you know what? That's kind of sad. I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, that was a bad choice. Maybe I'll get lucky and get something, get one to replace it. Because this thing is not too effective, honestly. But we'll see. I'm honestly not looking forward to the final boss because, like I said, he is... Oh! These grenade guys, so rude. I'm not even going to try to kill them with the Seeker gun. It takes a bajillion hits to take them out. Usually, anyway. So I just want to get them out of my way and get the fan out of the way. Yeah, see, oh, so rude. Oh, I might be able to get some health here if I can. I think it's a life. Okay, that's good too, though. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to the final boss because, oh dang. Well, I got that life. Oh, this might be the exit, please. Yes. Okay. Because the final boss is actually pretty darn tough, like really tough. I've managed to figure out kind of a quick kill strategy, but it's not like just an easy thing to execute. Ogre Battle 64. Hey! That actually sounds interesting, because I've heard the Ogre Battle games are good. I haven't gotten any of them because they seem to all be expensive, but they look like interesting games. Harvest Moon 64, I probably honestly wouldn't stick with that one too long. I have that one actually. Mystical Ninja, I'd be willing to try that one too. That one might be something. And then I don't know what Space Station Silicon Valley is. Yeah, I could look into that. Andy, what's the worst NES game you've ever completed? Ooh, completed. Wow. Okay, hang on. That's a great question. And you know what? I have to ask all of you the same question. But instead of worst NES, just what's the worst not PC game that you've ever completed? And I say not PC because PC I feel is kind of cheating on that because there's so many homebrew bad games and stuff. And if I say officially released, it's like, well, what does that mean? You know, how big does the company have to be? You know, but console, I feel like console is okay. However, we're going to rule out Atari because Atari, you could do homebrew. So, yeah, what's the worst console game, excluding, let's say, anything before NES, that you guys have played? And then actually, I have to pee real quick. And let me think about that, because that's a good question. I like that question, and I'd like to try to give you a good answer to it. Jurassic Park on SNES. Really? Really? Has he completed Metal Mech? I have not completed Metal Mech. I got to like stage 3 and I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. Did you complete it though? And yeah, my question includes that too. Did you guys complete yours? I didn't put my shoes on. All right, I gotta go pee real quick and I'll be right back. Alrighty. I just hated it because I was really bad at it. Oh, okay. Okay. We gonna do that next? You know, actually, I was thinking about maybe doing like a special little, I don't know, like a bad game day, like Terrible Game Tuesday or something like that, where I play a bad game. And I really try to give it a shot, and then I just talk about why I'm, you know, why I think it's not so good or possibly maybe good, you know, maybe like just any games that are regarded as bad, I give them a try and just play them and see what happens. See what goes down. But I don't know yet, because I feel like it's, you got kind of an interesting balance there. Entertainment-wise, I don't know how entertaining it would be to watch me just play a game that's regarded as not so good. Like that's regarded as like basically bad and stuff, and checking it out in that way. I don't know. But it's something that's crossed my mind. Gotta think hard about it, yeah. Didn't complete it, but Space Ace SNES. Space Ace? I've never even heard of that, Blaster Master. Never heard of that game. It was Bomberman on the 360. Oh, okay. Worst I completed would have to be Wayne's World on SNES. Wow. Okay. I've heard that game is pretty bad. And you know what? I actually have that game. I've never played it. I've never even cleaned it. Most of my collection I've cleaned so that I'm like, yes, it's cleaned, I can play it. I never even cleaned. I was just like, oh, I don't. Might have to though at some point if I do that Terrible Game Tuesday thing. But as for me, worst NES or SNES game that I've actually completed, is a really tough question, and actually I still jeez. See, I'm trying to think because it's like it's completed. Because I've played some duds, but I didn't complete them. Like, Pit Fighter on the Super Nintendo. That game is so bad. That game is really bad. It's really bad. Like, and it's not even the kind of bad where you're like, oh, this is funny bad. It's just like, no, this is bad. And I couldn't complete it. So in terms of not completing a game, that's probably one of the worst games that I can think of off the top of my head. Good, because it's horrible. You got me curious though. I gotta at least look at it at some point now. Like not playing it, but just look, see like what is this game that Blaster Master speaks of? Given a bad game enough time to actually beat it. Worst game I've ever played, start to finish, was Beyblade on the PS1. Interesting. I think I actually heard about that game not being so good too, or something. I think. Like I think when it was like during that time, I think I heard somebody say, "Man, this game is terrible" or something. But that's like all I heard. Yeah, what game did I actually force myself to play through, but then I was like, this is bad? Because I know I probably have. Because I do have a bit of a completionist, hey, the game has challenged me and I'm angry at it and I want to beat it kind of thing to my personality. Sometimes. Well, okay, bad game as in it's bad. It's bad, and I did beat it, or at least in the one mode. But it's bad, but funny bad is Barbie Supermodel. That game's bad. That's a bad game. But it is funny bad. Got it as a kid. It haunts me. No. It's a game, all RNG, you can boost, and that's about it. Okay. Darnell! Yeah, and we're gonna do it, don't worry. Because it's funny bad. It's okay. It's much more acceptable. When Darnell gets here, we're gonna at least, we'll go through it once. That is for sure. Gosh, I'm really having trouble thinking of a bad game I beat. I know it's there. I know there's got to be one, but because I do remember some very frustrating times as a kid, just being like, oh my gosh, this game is so frustrating, and just like, what the heck? But I had rented it, so it was kind of like there was no other game to play, kind of thing, and but yeah, I can't think of one that I completed off the top of my head. But yeah, there's definitely some other bad ones. Yeah. Let me think about that some more. And if I come up with one that I completed, then I will let you know. You can control the tops a bit, but it's like floating in space and throwing paper clips to accelerate. Do you have MC Kids on NES? I do not know, Aces. I've heard of that game, but no, never even played it. Once, and then you will seal it away, and we shall agree never to mention it again. It's not a bad idea. It was so awful. I don't know why or how I got through it as a kid. The things we do as kids. The things we do. Yeah. See, like another bad game that I played was Spider-Man. I think it's called Spider-Man and X-Man Arcade's Revenge. It's something Spider-Man Arcade's Revenge. I think it's just Spider-Man, X-Men, and X-Men Arcade's Revenge. That game is bad. Like, I don't know what happened with the licensing. I guess because at first they gave X-Men to like LJN and stuff or something like that, I think, and it was awful. Then I guess they gave it to maybe somebody else or something. But then finally they gave it to Capcom. So I don't know if you guys don't know this. There's a good X-Men game on Super Nintendo. It's Mutant Apocalypse, X-Men Mutant Apocalypse. Check it out. It's good. It's not amazing, but it's good. It's Capcom. I mean, retro Capcom. You almost can't go wrong with them. Is there a bad retro Capcom game? Does that exist? Like, really, does it? But the other X-Men, Arcade's Revenge, is like, it is not fun at all for me. I did not enjoy it. I found nothing fun about that game. And I remember renting it and just thinking like, you know, what? Why? Why is this like this? Yeah, did not enjoy that game. Not at all. Alright, so where are we going next? Should be more Borg place, I think. Or a boss. We might be... Okay, this boss is actually annoying. You can only hit it when it exposes its eye. You'll see it whenever it goes to fire one of the little drone thingies at you. Should be doing it next. There it goes. And you just gotta hit it 10 times. You don't even like have to like do anything like super amazing. You just have to last. That's the big thing. Just don't die. So that's 3, I believe. I'm actually taking kind of a lot of damage here. I don't want to take this much damage if I can help it. Darn it. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Get it, get it? Okay. Alright. So yeah, it doesn't matter how many times I hit it, or like I don't have to spam or anything like that when it's open. I just have to hit it that one time in its little cycle there. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. Okay. Fortunately, there is health along the way. Like this boss is just not fun. Like, it's not a fun boss for me to fight. I don't enjoy it. Oh, I might die actually. Darn it. But we're gonna see. I'm gonna try. Just gonna try to dodge the lasers. Wait for him to show his little face again. Okay. Hopefully we can get this. Please. Oh no! Dang, that was a bad shot with that grenade. Dang, dude, I think we're doing this again. I really didn't want to either. Ah, man. Ah, sniped. I love my kids. Yeah, no, never played it, but I'm sure I'll give it a go one day. I guess that thing's just gonna sit there. I'm not gonna go to the right yet because I don't want to waste any health pickups. So I'm just gonna kind of try to dodge this thing, which this spot actually is kind of working so far. It's nice that you can shoot bullets and that they're just ridiculously slow. Get the grenade! Get the grenade! It's gonna hit me! Ah! I think the laser actually hit me instead though and kind of saved me that extra hit. AKA Beer 30. Thanks for the follow, AKA Beer 30. Welcome to you. That's a good name. That's a good name. And Johnny X Riot, hello, welcome to you as well. Welcome, welcome. All right, how many hits are we up to? Oh no, I missed a cycle. That's not right. That's rude. Dang. Oh, I was trying to hit that bullet, but this thing is actually getting crafty on me now. All right, we got to start moving. I'm gonna die. Okay. Actually, I think this is actually kind of working for movement right now. Yeah, I hit it. Cool. You know what? I'm gonna get the gun over here, and I'm gonna try a different strategy this time. I'm just gonna try to kite it back and forth in a second, though. We gotta get that hit. There we go. Okay, and now we're just gonna keep moving again and see if maybe that's a good way to actually get this guy. I think I did that before. It kind of worked out. Okay. You know, this pole here allows me to keep moving without obstruction, so let's just see. No, actually no. Nice, okay. Just need a little luck and maybe we can do this. I actually lost count of the hits. I don't suppose anybody was keeping track. You can kind of fake him out, I guess. Okay, so if you kite him hard one way, like that, now I think I have a nice lead on him. Yes! Alright, there we go. There we go. Cool. Very good. We just gotta head this way. Actually, I don't suppose he dropped anything. I don't think he does. Like any health or anything. Just... Apparently my seeker still goes to him, though. Huh. Okay, sure. Again, another boss that's, I don't know, not really all that satisfying and fun to fight. Not bad, I guess, but yeah, just not exactly like woohoo. But we made it, so that's good. Breach Skynet computer core and destroy Skynet CPU. Okay, so we're actually getting close to the core. We got to go through a little more Borg here. This is also kind of like unfortunate because it's like here we are again, and it's just kind of not too different. We do have blue Terminators now, so that's a whoa. That was I don't know how that just happened. Okay, that was kind of cool. But otherwise, I don't know. It's just kind of nothing too fancy going on here. Would have been nice if the game had a little more variety in these kind of final areas. Yo, if I can get that gun over there. I think that was the grenade launcher, but I'm not sure, actually. Yeah, invulnerability, that's nice. Maybe I can go over here and get something. Nope, okay. I really want to get my hands on the grenade launcher gun. If I can come across one, because... okay. It's going to be really helpful for the final boss. Like, I do not want to use the Seeker on the final boss for sure. It is, in my opinion anyway, just not a good solution to that problem. The Seeker, I guess it kind of sounds like I've been maybe making it sound like the Seeker is no good. It's got its advantages in certain spots, but as you can see, my bullets kind of like to track like just targets that are really not beneficial. So it's just very circumstantial. Is he shinier than he started out? If you mean RoboCop, you know, he might be, actually. I mean, he did make himself a new body in the factory. I mean, so maybe he's all shiny from that, but I actually don't know. But that would actually be pretty interesting if that's actually a thing that they did there. Oh, I was supposed to grab that. I don't know how I didn't, but all right, let's try that again. And actually, oh, you can't do the clip there. Okay. Or whatever you want to call that. Grab, grab, grab. Okay. Man, look at all these Terminators. Please fall down. Nice. I just want to get through this part. See, like right here, situationally, I'd say the Seeker's actually nice because it. Oh! That was so jerk. But it does help in this spot. It makes it a little easier. Alright. Alright, I know you're there. Where are you? Okay. Stupid floaty thing. Oh, okay. Okay, we could really use some health here. I'm hopeful. Or the exit. That's strange. Just goes to nothing down here? Oh, okay. Health, please. Oh, man, we're really hurt now. Oh, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Oh, I was really hoping there'd be some help. Maybe I can... No. Okay. I just want to start this level over. Oh! Thing over here? No, I'm just kind of hoping that bump into a secret or something. Hey, this might be the end. Is this... Yes! Wow! Okay. Okay. Major CPU core activity detected. Prepare for final attack on Skynet core CPU. Okay. Alright, so I do believe we are there. Unfortunately, though, I have the Seeker. Not a big deal, because I think I can get the grenade launcher at some point in this, I think. If I die, then it's really unfortunate, because then I start with just the pistol. And you actually have to do, I think, the first few rounds with it. This boss is tough. This is a tough boss. Like, I'm just saying, prepare to watch me die a lot and possibly game over here. On top of that, of it being a tough boss, there's a little something extra that's also no good, which I will mention. Not yet, actually. Okay, I'm just thinking here about my strategy. He has phases, I guess you could say. The boss looks... Well, you'll see. And you'll see the phases, too. It's pretty obvious when it changes phases. And each phase is just harder, harder, and harder. Okay, probably gonna die a lot. But, okay. Good luck, us. Come on, please hit him, Seeker. It's just going all the wrong places. I'm not even sure if I've hit him yet because of this. Uh-oh, I'm gonna get hit if I'm not careful. Wow, okay. Okay, we were hitting him. That's good. Yes, okay, get in. Yeah. What? What the heck? What the heck? What the heck, man? Really? Is it really the game or is it my OSSC? Let's... I've never seen that. I guess it broke. Well, okay, we're not completely screwed here. There is a password. Oh, but I don't know if I have the final password. Could somebody, if you don't mind, get me the password to the final part of the game here? Because the password I have, I don't think is going to do... But let me try it real quick before I do that. I can't believe that. How did that... The final boss, dude. That is the second game now that I've had freeze on me lately. I know it's not the Super Nintendo. I think it's just bad luck because the other one that froze on me was on Nintendo. Wow. What the heck? Robo. Okay. I guess switching the OSSC made it robotic, but fortunately, I know how to fix it without having to do a full restart. I just have to close OBS and restart it. So I don't have to restart the whole computer setup. So what I was saying though is, yeah, I need a password. If somebody doesn't mind, can you get me the password to the final boss? I might have it here, but I kind of don't think it is. Oh, you got it. All right, cool. I'm just going to turn off the stream real quick and then start it right back up. So give me just a moment. I'll be right back. All right. If you could just let me know if we're back, please. Okay, let's see. Inner Robot Killer Skynet Core. Self-destruct Skynet Core CPU. Well, okay. I don't actually have the thing that makes it robot on right now, but when I switch, it shouldn't be. At least I was purposely breaking it earlier and messing around. And whenever I started OBS again, it seemed to fix it. So here we go. Let me know. This is interesting. Okay, hang on. Oh, alright. I might have an idea how to fix that. I gotta close it again though. I'm sorry. Alright. Sorry guys. I'll be right back. Alright, should be coming up soon here. I'm putting in the password. Alright, seems the password you want is RNTM. Oh, I was gonna be putting in, MWFX, which is also the same one that I seem to have written down here, and I already inserted it. I'm gonna switch back to the SNES. Oh, I don't think that fixed it. Probably still robot. It was still robot, wasn't it? And yeah, what I was trying to do was actually, I thought maybe there were some processes still open in Task Manager, and I thought maybe if I killed those and restarted it would get it, but apparently not. So I guess I just actually have to reboot this computer now because I like somehow hung it up, even though before I was breaking it and I managed to fix it by closing OBS. Maybe this time I like really broke it. Yeah. I'm sorry guys. Well, I'll restart it. I'll be back, and then we'll try to finish this game. Before you go. Before I go. Can I get a screenshot of the device properties? Which properties are you looking for? In OBS or in Device Manager? Just let me know, and yeah, I'll gladly do it. I'm not sure where you're looking for. OBS, okay. Sure. Let's see here. I'm gonna have to switch it over to robot mode, so I can get, because it's, it's not on the list unless I put it on the list and then it activates. So just give me a second to be in robot mode. Okay, darn it, man. I thought I actually had a pretty reliable fix there, but I guess not. I'll be right back, though.